In today's digital age, mobile devices play a central role in personal and professional communication. The rise of remote work during the COVID-19 pandemic further emphasized the importance of mobile technology. However, these benefits come with a range of security threats. As mobile devices become integral to daily operations, securing them is no longer optional but essential. Organizations must understand the nature of these threats and implement effective strategies to combat them. So the first one we have device theft. Device theft will happen if a mobile device is lost or stolen and is not properly secure. Sensitive business or personal data can be accessed by anyone. So this is an example of a situation. An employee lost their work phone while commuting. The phone has no password or lock screen, and the thief is able to access company emails, client info, and cloud storage apps. So basically, there is a few prevention that you guys can do to lower the risk or make sure that this thing will not happen. So first thing first, always use a secure lock screen like fingerprint, face recognition, PIN or password. Please do not share your PIN or password to anyone else because they can access to your phone when you're not around or when you left your phone alone. So basically that's really dangerous. Next, turn on encryption to protect the data stored on your device. Enable Find My Device or Find My iPhone so you can remotely locate, lock or erase your phone if it's lost. So, you can track it back so when you lost your phone at where or when. Next, set your phone to auto lock after a short period of inactivity. For certain phones, I'm not sure about any other phones, but for my phone, you can just go to setting and you can search for auto lock. For my old phone, they provide various options for how long you want to lock it after a certain period of inactivity, like after 50 seconds, 10 seconds, and the longest that I've been used is 30 minutes. The last one, avoid saving sensitive information on your device unless absolutely necessary, and if must, please encrypt it. Next, we have mitigation advice. So here's a list of mitigation advice for device theft, especially focus on reducing the impact after a mobile device has been lost or stolen. So first, enable remote wipe features. Use service like Find My Device on Android or Find My Phone on iOS to remotely erase all data on the lost or stolen device. This will help to protect sensitive information from falling into the wrong hands. Next, the second one is report the theft immediately. Inform your employer or IT department if it's a work device, because some company does provide you guys a phone or a laptop for you guys to use for work things. You have to report it to your mobile carrier to suspend the SIM card and avoid unauthorized calls, texts, or data usage. And obviously you have to file a police report because it's often required for insurance claims and adds a record of the theft. So the third one is to revoke access to services. Immediately log into accounts like email, cloud banking, or those kinds of things that is really important from another device and sign out the stolen device. So basically, if you log in your phone, you can just log out from the device that you use as long as you got the password or the email that you use on your phone for the same apps. But to make it more secure, change your password, especially for accounts that were logged in on the lost device. Next, backup your data regularly. Lots of people doesn't really do this, but this is really important because you have to make sure the recent backup of your important data on cloud storage or another device, because this is to ensure that you can recover your files even if the phone is unrecoverable. Last but not least, monitor for suspicious activity. Most people just feel like this one, you just have to take it simple, you don't have to worry. But no, you have to keep an eye on your accounts, especially banking apps and emails, for any unusual activity. So some people doesn't really check their emails or their transaction, but it's really important for you guys to check if there is activity that you guys didn't really do, or any subscription that you didn't allow to. So you have to set up alerts for sign-ins or any transaction, just like I've said before, because you can lose your information or you can lose your money if it's related to banking. Because emails, you use it for lots of apps, and sometimes for an important storage data and so on. So basically you have to monitor it frequently. So that's all from me. I'm gonna pass it to the next person who's gonna explain for the second type of attacks.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurifan Nafisha binti Nur Azlan. Number matric is 01DDT23F1098. So next explanation, I will continue. For the second attacks that I choose is man-in-the-middle attack. For the prevention strategies, for the first, encryption and secure protocols. The first, HTTPS. This enforces HTTPS with TLS 1.3 for web traffic. This use HTTP strict transport security to prevent double attacks. Next, VPNs. This use VPNs on untrusted network to encrypt all traffic. For number 2, for prevention strategies, certificate management. This trusted certificates to validate certificates from trusted certificate, authorized CAS, avoid self-signed certificate in production. For number 3, network security. For the first is Wi-Fi security. This use WPA3 for Wi-Fi encryption to avoid open or public network for sensitive transactions. The next, network segmentation. This isolates critical system to limit attack impacts. And next, ARP spoofing mitigation. This to deploy static ARP in trace DHCP snooping or tools like ARP wash. For the mitigation advice for man-in-the-middle attack, number 1 is immediate response. First, disconnect, isolate affected device or network to have data exfiltration. Next, revoke compromised credential, invalidate stolen certificates, password or keys. For number 2, log review. This for identify attack vectors like rogue access point and phishing emails. For the second, malware scan. This for check endpoints for rootkits or malicious software. For the third, post-attack actions. First, patch vulnerabilities. This for address exploit weakness. For the second is rotate certificates. This issue new TLS certificates and cryptographic keys. For the last one, update security policies. This for stricter protocol. For next attacks, I choose network spoofing. For the prevention strategies for network spoofing, first, secure network protocol and encryption. This ARP spoofing mitigation for use static ARP in trace for critical device to prevent dynamic ARP poisoning. Second, deploy ARP inspection tools to detect anomalies. For the second is network segmentation and monitoring. For segment network is isolate critical system to into separate VLANs to limit spread of spoofing attacks. And then monitor traffic. This use instruction detection prevention system to detect suspicious patterns. And then analyze log for an unauthorized DHCP server or unexpected DNS change. And for the number 3, for the prevention strategy is user education. This train user to avoid connecting to unsecure public Wi-Fi without a VPN. Next, verify URL as and certificates. Next, report unexpected network behavior. For the mitigation advice for the network spoofing attack is number 1, immediate response. First, disconnect affect device. This isolate compromised device or network segment to have data interception. Next, block attack source. First, update firewall and ACLS to block attacker or IP MAC address. And then disable rogue access point or DHCP server to detect on the network. The third one is flush poison data. This for clear ARP cache or DNS, dissolve cache to remove spoof entries. For number 2, for the mitigation advice is forensic analysis. This for review logs to identify the source of spoofing. Next, scan for compromise. This for use tool like Wireshark or TCP dumps to analyze traffic for spoof packets, and then check the endpoint for malware enabling spoofing. For the third is post-attack remediation. For the rotate credentials, this for reset password, SSH key, and certificates that may have been exposed. And then patch vulnerabilities. This for address weakness in network device like unpatched router. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Idina Bacisha Miti Muhammad Amir. My match number 01DDT23F1121. So right now I will explain about the next point. So for the next point is malware and spyware. Malware refer to malicious software designed to damage, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access to system on mobile device. So malware can monitor user activity, which is spyware. It can steal files and credentials. It's also encrypt file, that is ransomware, and it also can control device remotely, which is Trojans. So now I will explain how does it spread. So it can spread by downloading apps from third party or unknown source. It also can spread by clicking infected ads, which is malvertising, and it also can cause by opening malicious email attachment. For example, the Joker malware hidden in various apps on the Google Play Store secretly subscribe user to paid service. So how can we prevent this virus and malware? So we can prevent by download apps only from official app store such as Google Play or App Store, and then check app permission before installing. Next, you need to use mobile antivirus software, and then keep the operating system and apps regularly update. So right now, the conclusion of our case study, mobile computing offers immense convenience and flexibility, but it is also introduced new security vulnerabilities. Understanding common attacks like phishing, malware, man-in-the-middle, and device theft is crucial to implementing strong security practice. Organizations and individuals must adopt proactive prevention and mitigation strategies to protect data and maintain trust in mobile system. By raising awareness and applying best practice, we can make mobile environments safer for everyone. So that's all from us.